What's good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And we getting straight into it today. Canelo Alvarez, man. I ain't even finna lie, man. Some people calling this the biggest duck in boxing history. Some people saying, man, this the biggest duck of recent time. Some people say this the biggest duck in the last decade, but it's currently the biggest duck of this era, man, of today. I think they right, man. We seen the clip on Instagram, man. Shout out to all the smoke boxing with Andre Ward. He was interviewing the Mexican monster David Benavidez, man, and of course, a topic that can never be skipped out on, something that always got to be asked. The Canelo fight came up. David Benavidez said, "Quote: This is David Benavidez's words. He said Canelo turned down $70 million, not including pay-per-view sales. He turned the fight down with David Benavidez. He then went on to say Canelo never said his name. He never called him out. Canelo stuck to calling people out like Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, and Colin Smith. But for some reason, Canelo never called David Benavidez's name. He never called him out. He don't know if it's because they both Mexicans and he don't want to be the one to dethrone Canelo, as king of the Mexicans, man. Like Canelo is a legend in the sport. But man, let's fact check this. Uh, this not the first time I done heard this statement. I'm not even finna sit here and lie to y'all. It was reported Canelo would only fight David Benavidez if he was to receive $100 million. This instantly made me think, yeah, this is a duck from Canelo Alvarez, man. Canelo Alvarez duck, plain and simple. As great as he a legend in the sport. He ducked. He didn't ask for $100 million to fight Caleb Plant. He didn't ask for $100 million to fight Bivol, and he moved up in weight. So what's different with Benavidez? Why would you ask? You say the only way you would fight him is you get $100 million. What's so different about Benavidez? I'll say it again, man. I said it once, but I'll say it again. If he asks for $100 million, he must see the fight as a big risk for him. He will only take the fight for $100 million because he know, just like everybody else know, man, Benavidez is a way bigger threat than Charlo, Crawford, Caleb Plant, shit, even Bivol. It's a way bigger threat, man. So that's why he asked for $100 million to fight Benavidez because it's a way greater risk than bringing up Charlo from 154, from bringing Crawford up to 154, to, you know what I'm saying, getting outboxed by Bivol. It's a way greater risk. But it's more to this story, man. Canelo tried to make it seem like Benavidez was ducking, but his plan backfired. Let's take this full circle, man. Y'all remember when I was saying about how he turned down 70 million? David Benavidez words. Canelo team reached out to David Benavidez and offered him 5 million for the fight. To their surprise, he said, "Yeah, let's do it." He'll take the 5 mil. He said once he accepted the deal, he never heard back from Team Canelo. Uh, I think truly, man, Canelo and his team thought he was gonna be like every other fighter and say, "Oh, I'm worth more than $5 million. Uh, I made that in my last fight." Like he thought he was gonna be arrogant about the situation and say, "I'm worth more than 5 million." I know getting a fight with Canelo is, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get a big bag, you're gonna get the most money you ever had. But David Benavidez, he accepted it. He accepted the 5 million, man. He really could have changed the narrative though. Canelo could have changed the narrative if David Benavidez didn't accept the fight though, because of the 5 million. He would have said basically, we set the contract and he declined it. It would have been a whole Devin Haney and Shakur. Stevenson situation all over again. If y'all don't remember, Shakur had just moved up to 135. He stopped Yoshino. Devin Haney had just beat Lomachenko. Shakur jumped in the ring. It was like basically he want to fight Devin Haney next for undisputed. They got together. Devin Haney sent them a contract where he got 80%. Shakur Stevenson got 20%. And Shakur basically said, I'm worth more than 20%. He was unified at 130. Stuff like that. So that was technically a duck on Shakur's part because he sent the contract. Fuck the numbers, fuck the percents and all that. If you say you better than him, take the 20% and prove to the world you better than him. Y'all have a rematch. You be the A side. You undisputed now. Now you can fight Tank. Now you can make these fights happen. I feel like that's what Canelo Alvarez thought David Benavidez was gonna do. He thought he was gonna say, nah, I'm worth more than 5 mil. I know you getting 70 million. I need at least 20, 30 mil. He said, nah, I want the 5 million. I want to prove to you on your terms. I'll take the 5 million. Let's make the fight happen and I'ma beat you. But basically, man, David Benavidez accepted his role as the B side in that fight. He basically accepted 14 times as less money than Canelo. Like I said, Canelo Alvarez was gonna get 70 million. David Benavidez was gonna get 5. That's 14 times more money Canelo would have made than David Benavidez. Uh, and somehow that fight still didn't happen, man. From being mandatories to David Benavidez calling them out, from to being disrespectful, like saying Canelo was scared. The fight still never happened. He chose people like Charlo. He chose Crawford. He chose McGill. He chose Berlanga instead of David Benavidez, man. Really and truly, man, it's the fight that the fans want. The fight I want to see the most. Um, I don't really think this fight gonna happen, man. But if it does happen, it's gonna be a few years from now, and I think it's gonna be a passing of the torch moment, man. A passing of the torch type of fight where Canelo saying, man, it's your turn. You the king of the Mexicans now, man. It's your time to shine. He done had his run, his career over. And I feel like it'll be a passing of the torch fight a few years from now. But it's just not that time right now, man. Canelo, relax. Canelo could do what he want to do. He done been in this game for forever. Like I said, he got the best resume in the sport. Uh, and there's no denying that he a legend. Just think about when Mayweather was, you know what I'm saying, 35, 40 and 0 and stuff like that. He called the shots. He could fight anybody and get a big bag. He 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 paid his dues basically. He pays dues. Uh, he a legend in the sport, man. He could do what he want to do at this point. I know a lot of Canelo fans do say that, and I think that's true, man. He been fighting for forever. He got damn near 70 fights. He call the shots. But if he say he want to fight somebody, it's most likely gonna happen, man. So I think in May, Canelo gonna fight William Skull, get that IBF title back, become 2 times undisputed. He would have been a made history. Only other people that done did that is Usyk, Crawford, and Inoue. And then I think in September, he gonna run it with Crawford, man. But y'all heard it here, man. Canelo did turn down that 70 million to fight David Benavidez. Uh, David Benavidez accepted on his end. He never heard nothing back from Team Canelo. So technically, yes, Canelo Alvarez officially ducked David Benavidez multiple times on multiple occasions. I put the poll up for the boxing awards, man. A lot of people voted Canelo Alvarez as Duck of the Year. And I really don't see it any other way either, man. David Benavidez and him being in the same division for probably 2 to 3 years. There's no way Canelo should have fought Charlo, finna fight Crawford, none of them guys before he fought David Benavidez. I think that fight should have happened a long time ago. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so more people could join our movement. And we gotta stop ducking in the sport of boxing, man. We gotta get these fights in. I'm out.
They say fuck them, they wasn't on your dick when you was down. Trust them in my back and turn my heart and shit.